This is a glass egg with sparkle, Mod Podge, and pressed dried flowers. The glass egg got at Target, over in that section when you walk in of the cute seasonal stuff. That's what that is, got that. And it is glass. Gonna use sparkle Mod Podge. And I ordered these dried flowers. They are pressed flowers. If you put pressed flowers for crafts, that you will find a whole bunch of different kinds and colors. This comes with 4 packages in it, because I like pink. And some of these. These are very delicate, so be careful when you're working with them. And you get a pair of tweezers with them when you order these, which come in very handy. Or you do with Mod Podge. I go ahead and kind of plan what I'm going to do, because once you get your fingers in the Mod Podge, you get kind of sticky. So, and I'm going to start with my greenery, so I'm going to look for some more greenery that I like. Before you get started, make sure you have cleaned the inside of your glass with alcohol. And I'm going to take the base and set it over here. And I'm going to use this towel to help me stabilize the jar. If you have anything like fancy jewelry or your good watch or something, I'd take it off, because you're going to sparkle pretty good. All right, in here I'm going to put 2. I'm going to start with 2 plastic spoons of this. You can always add more. You can take it out too when you're working with it by just putting it on your hands and wiping it off, but I think it's just easier to add more. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to go ahead and cover the whole. I'm not trying to make my swirls or anything else. Okay, see, that was 2 tablespoons, and I can already see I'm going to need at least another one. If you get it too heavy, it will drip. I'm always fond of circles. Kind of looks like roses. Or Starry, Starry Night. Kind of has that vibe to it. I don't know that the pictures actually do any justice to the sparkles in this Mod Podge sparkle paint, but it sure is pretty. See right here, I've already made sparkles, but it kind of filled in back. And I think that's because I had too much, so I kind of wiped it off. Greenery here. I put my greenery in first, and when you're doing this, where it falls is where it falls. So, you know, don't beat yourself up. If you have to pull it up, if you're using the pressed dried flowers, they're so delicate, they could just break. So be ready to be good with it. And I just drop it in there. And then I take it and press it down with the tweezers to make sure it's made contact with the glue. Now you're not going to be able to see on the outside very well, but if you can see on the inside at all, see where I do that. Now I'm going to place my flowers, and I think I'm going to place these little pink ones first. I only got 2 of those, so I'm going to put one where? Here. If it has stems like these little flowers did, Sometimes they are not going down, but I'm not going to push it too far. I'm going to let it be. A little bitty flower, and I'm just going to put that one right there and right there. Now be sure and put the flower face in the, well, see, that one just fell in there. So guess where that one's going? It even landed right the correct way. But put your flower face up. I mean, face to the glue. Okay. Well, that one did the same thing. And to see where you need an extra flower, if you look inside, it's easier than looking on the outside. Now we're gonna, I don't know if you can see all of it in there, and I'm gonna set it off to the side and let it dry. To let it dry, I'm gonna put it on its side so it can get air, like that. And here's one that is a finished product that I did. And I painted the base with chalk paint instead of having the wood color one. You could probably stain it too, but this was a lot faster. So I just, when everything is nice and dry, you can, it is a good size to put the candle in. It's gonna fall if I turn it too much, but put the candle in. Fairy lights are kind of cool too, especially if you can maybe get some moss and put over the switch.